Assalamu alaikum and hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you guys a nice let's say an Indian bridal henna art. So if you guys want to see how I'm doing it, then please keep watching, and don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. For this video I'm just using a plastic hand and some henna which has been lying in my freezer. So please join me and watch how I do this. I'm just gonna twist the hand because that is how someone faces you when you're drawing for them. So let's get started. I'm using black henna because it's been there in my freezer and I'm not using it anymore, and it's not gonna stain. So it's going to help me to get something on this hand, though it won't stain. But I don't want to waste my henna, so I'm just gonna use it for some practice. It's not so neat because it's not a hand, so I hope you guys can still just bear with me. Obviously when you're doing for a bride you have to be more neater, and the paste is also a bit thicker. So I'm just trying to show you guys a simple idea of what you can do for a bride or someone who's having an engagement. I'm just using basic stuff. I just enjoying doing patterns. Remember, when you're doing henna bridal henna, or for someone who wants something intricate, you have to really work on your details. So you just can't put something, like you have to fill up the hand as much as you can. Avoid leaving any kind of spaces. I'm just trying to fill it up as much as I can, so you guys can have an idea of how a bridal pattern looks like. It should always be more neater than mine. I'm just doing a rough sketching, but one day inshallah I'll be recording a bride. Some people get scared the moment they hear it's bridal henna. But for me, I see bridal henna being the same henna pattern you would draw for any person. The only difference between the bridal henna and the semi-bridal henna is how you place the henna and how you fill in the details. For a bride, the hand should be fully covered. That is if you're doing Indian design. But if you're using Arabic designs, a big floral Swahili design, you can just make the flowers more bold and try and fill up as much as you can using different types of detailing. So in that way, your bride is looking like as if she is the owning the day. Remember guys, brides are the ones who should look the best. Her henna should be out of this world. So the more you fill, the more the bride will look nice. My henna is not fresh, that's why it's a bit too watery. But I just don't want to miss this chance to share with you guys on a small idea of what you guys can do. Sometimes you can even practice such designs on yourself. It's not a must for you to have a bride, because I believe you should have a lot of practice before you touch a bride's hands. That's her day, you don't want to mess it up for her. So if you've been doing such designs on yourself, it would be very easy for you to do it for a bride. I hope you guys can see I'm just using basic stuff, but the way I'm placing my patterns, the way I'm placing my flowers, it looks like the hand is so full and it looks really nice, though it's not so neat. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of what you would do if in case you ever got a bride, or you guys can even practice. It's not a must for you to just have a bride. You can do this on yourself. I know many people think that Indian designs are so hard, but to me, I see that there's no difference between Indian flowers and Arabic flowers. The flowers are all the same. It's the way you place them. For Indian designs, you just need to place the flowers very close to each other. But for the Arabic flowers, you always keep space and you make the flowers a bit bigger. So yeah, basically that's the only difference I see between an Arabic flower and an Indian pattern. So we are almost done. I'm almost finishing the hand. It's really nice. I'm really enjoying my time because I'm also learning a few more tips as I'm teaching you guys, and it's really beautiful. It normally takes hours before you're done doing for a bride. This might look so simple the way I'm doing it because it's not a bride, so I'm not being so very careful. I'm just trying to practice a bit on what I would do if in case I get a bride or someone who wants a bridal design, even if she's not a bride. At times you might be the best girl or the sister's the bride's sister. So sometimes you want something different. Maybe you've always been doing Arabic florals and now you want something more detailed or something. So I would definitely advise such a design. So we're almost going to be done. The camera might be shaking a bit because I've told my daughter to help me out. So she's the one filming me. Remember, she's only 5 years old, so just bear with her. Soon I'm going to have a better photographer, inshallah. So we're almost done. I'm so excited. Once I'm done is when I'll see the final look, because I'm so concentrated on the upper part, I can't even see how the full design looks like. So for the fingers, we're just going to have something detailed, but something simple. You can repeat the same thing on your fingers. Done with the thumb. I'm going to the pointing finger. I'm just doing a few lines, straight lines. And this petals, I'm adding more lines and putting more petals, more lines, and finally I'm done with the finger. I'm just repeating the same thing. The same thing on all the fingers. It looks uniform, and for the brides the fingers have to be full, because at times you might even find the bride is wearing a long sleeved dress, so what is showing most is the palms and the fingers. So try as much as you can to make the fingers look more detailed, more filled up. The tiny finger. So there we go, guys. That's the final look.